Hey guys, today we're going to break down which fuel is actually best for your car, and more importantly, why. This isn't just about picking a fuel at random. It's about clearing up the myths, confusion, and misinformation surrounding petrol and diesel so you can make the right choice with confidence. No matter what you drive, a luxury car, SUV, truck, compact car, hybrid, sports car, convertible, or muscle car, fuel choice matters. Using the wrong fuel can affect your car's performance, reduce mileage, shorten engine life, or simply make you spend extra money for no real benefit. When you pull up to a fuel station, you're faced with multiple options. On the petrol side, you might see regular, mid-grade, and premium petrol. In many places, you'll also see diesel, which raises an even bigger question. Which fuel is actually better for power, efficiency, and long-term engine health? Nobody wants to damage their engine, suffer poor fuel economy, or waste money on fuel that doesn't help. That's why in this video, we'll explain exactly which fuel your vehicle should use and why, based on facts, not marketing or myths. By the end of this video, you'll clearly understand how fuel choice impacts performance, mileage, and engine life, and you'll know how to choose the best fuel for your specific vehicle once and for all. So with that said, let's get started. Petrol versus diesel and octane. Truth: choosing the right fuel for performance, mileage, and engine life. First of all, there's one basic rule you should never ignore. If you own a diesel car or truck, never put petrol in it. The engine won't run properly and serious mechanical damage can occur. The same rule applies the other way around. If you drive a petrol vehicle, never fill it with diesel. Mixing these fuels is one of the fastest ways to destroy an engine, so this is a mistake that should never happen. That said, we're not focusing on fuel mix-ups here. What we're really going to focus on is petrol fuel types and how they directly affect performance, mileage, and engine life. In many countries, especially the United States, petrol is available in different octane ratings: 87 regular, 89 mid-grade, and 91 or 93 premium or high-octane fuel. These octane numbers tell you one thing and one thing only: how resistant the fuel is to engine knock or detonation. A higher octane rating does not automatically mean better fuel for every vehicle. Now let's clear up one of the biggest fuel myths out there. Many people believe that a higher octane number means the fuel has more energy, which should result in better mileage or more power. While that idea sounds logical, it is completely false. In reality, all petrol octane grades contain the same amount of energy. Regular, mid-grade, and premium petrol, 87, 89, 91, or 93, all deliver identical energy content. Simply using a higher octane fuel will not magically improve fuel economy or increase horsepower. There are also myths claiming that certain octane fuels burn hotter or cooler or faster or slower. That's not true either. All petrol fuels burn at the same temperature and the same speed. Another common belief is that premium fuels burn cleaner or more completely, but once again, that's a misconception. Octane rating alone does not change how cleanly the fuel burns. Understanding these facts is critical if you truly want the best fuel for performance, mileage, and long-term engine health, instead of wasting money or relying on myths. A more complete burn actually has less to do with the fuel itself and much more to do with the fuel-to-air ratio inside the combustion chamber. That's why the octane numbers you see at the fuel pump are exactly what they claim to be. Octane ratings, nothing more. Petrol with an octane rating of 87 and 93 contains the same amount of energy, but the key difference is that 93 has a higher resistance to knock than 87. And that difference is extremely important for engine safety and long-term reliability. Octane represents a fuel's resistance to detonation or engine knock, and detonation is something that can seriously damage or even destroy an engine if it's not controlled. This is especially critical in turbocharged engines, supercharged engines, or high-compression engines, like performance sports cars. In these engines, using a lower octane fuel greatly increases the chances of detonation because the engine operates under much higher stress. With forced induction or high compression, there's more heat and more pressure inside the cylinder, which means the fuel is more likely to ignite before it's supposed to. When that happens, detonation or engine knock occurs. It sounds like marbles or ball bearings bouncing around inside the engine, creating sharp metallic pinging noises, and that sound is a serious warning sign. To understand why this matters, let's look at what happens inside the engine during normal combustion. When the correct octane fuel is used, the spark plug ignites the fuel at precisely the right moment. The flame begins at the spark plug and travels outward in a smooth, controlled manner. This even and controlled burn builds pressure properly, pushing the piston down efficiently and safely, delivering optimal performance, good mileage, and long engine life. After combustion is completed, the exhaust gases are pushed out of the cylinder, and the entire process repeats again and again. Now let's look at what happens when you use a lower octane fuel than the manufacturer recommends. In this case, the fuel-air mixture is drawn into the combustion chamber, and the spark plug ignites it just like normal. However, as the flame spreads outward, pressure inside the cylinder rises too quickly. This causes pockets of fuel to ignite unevenly, turning what should be a smooth burn into an uncontrolled explosion instead of proper combustion. That sharp metallic knocking sound you hear is the result of this uneven explosion. Over time, this knock can cause serious damage to pistons, piston rings, valves, head gaskets, and even the engine block itself. This is exactly why higher octane fuel is critical for turbocharged, supercharged, and high-compression engines. It helps prevent detonation under extreme heat and pressure. Modern fuel-injected cars are equipped with something called a knock sensor. Think of it like a doctor's stethoscope for your engine. The sensor listens for signs of engine knock, and if it detects any, the car's computer tries to adjust the engine timing to reduce or stop it. But relying on the knock sensor isn't ideal. You don't want knock to happen in the first place. The best solution is simple. Use the correct fuel recommended for your engine. Preventing knock altogether is far better than letting the engine react to it after it starts. Your decision at the fuel pump actually matters more than most people realize. Higher octane fuel is more resistant to engine knock, but that doesn't mean you should always choose the highest octane available. Doing so can easily turn into wasted money, especially if your car is designed to run perfectly fine on regular petrol. Many vehicles perform efficiently and safely on regular gasoline, while others genuinely require premium fuel to protect performance and engine life. In a moment, we'll show you exactly how to tell which fuel your car needs, so you don't put premium in a car that doesn't benefit from it, or regular fuel in a car that actually requires premium. Before that, let's clear up another common fuel myth. A lot of people believe that fuel in the US is lower quality compared to fuel in Europe, Australia, or other parts of the world. This idea usually comes from comparing octane numbers like 87, 89, and 93 in the US versus 95 or 99 in Europe. But as you'll see next, those numbers don't mean what most people think they do. Octane ratings around the world and the truth about fuel additives. Since 95 and 99 are bigger numbers than what you usually see at American fuel pumps, many people assume that fuel in Europe must have higher octane and better quality. But this is actually misleading. The confusion comes from the octane rating system, not from the fuel itself. In Europe, octane is measured using RON, Research Octane Number. In the United States, fuel is rated using PON, Pump Octane Number. Because these systems calculate octane differently, the numbers look higher in Europe, even though the fuel is basically the same. To put it simply, Europe's 95 octane is roughly equivalent to US 89 mid-grade, and Europe's 98 or 99 octane is comparable to US 93 premium fuel. So fuel quality in the US and Europe is very similar. The octane numbers may look different, but the actual fuel performance and knock resistance are nearly the same. Now that you understand that octane is the main difference between fuel types and why it matters for engine protection, there's one more important factor we need to talk about: fuel additives. Every fuel brand is required by the government to include additives that help keep your engine clean, regardless of whether it's regular or premium fuel. Why fuel additives matter? Each fuel brand uses its own proprietary additive package, and they all handle it a little differently. Some brands add the same amount of additive across all their fuel grades, while others increase the additive level in premium fuels. For example, some premium fuels contain significantly more additive than the minimum required by law. So what do these additives actually do? They help clean carbon deposits, often called gunk or sludge. Without proper additives, an engine can slowly become less efficient over time. Carbon can build up on fuel injectors, pistons, piston rings, and valves, which can negatively affect performance and efficiency. Rather than just talking about it, let's look at real examples to make this clear. First, consider engine valves from a port-injected four-cylinder engine. A completely clean valve gives you a reference point of how things should look. Next to it is a valve with a normal amount of carbon buildup, which is exactly what you'd expect to see in a typical daily driven vehicle. There are small carbon deposits where the valve seats against the head, some on the valve stem, and a bit underneath the valve as well. Nothing excessive, just a realistic example of normal engine use. How carbon buildup hurts performance. Here's another example of a valve with noticeable carbon deposits. This level of buildup isn't even that severe, and in direct injection engines, carbon buildup on the top of the valve can be much worse. The real problem with this gunk and sludge is that it reduces your engine's efficiency over time, even if you don't notice any immediate symptoms while driving. When carbon builds up, fuel doesn't atomize with the air as well, and airflow over the valve becomes less smooth as it enters the combustion chamber. The valve may also fail to seat and seal properly against the head, allowing small losses in compression. All of this leads to lower fuel economy and reduced power, which is why keeping your engine clean is so important for both performance and long-term reliability. As deposits increase, the engine has to work harder just to produce the same output. Now that you've seen the difference between clean and dirty valves, let's let's look at fuel injectors. Using a fuel injector tester, you can clearly see how cleanliness affects performance. Clean injectors produce a strong, even spray pattern, creating a fine mist of fuel that mixes evenly with air. Dirty injectors, on the other hand, have a weaker and uneven spray, sometimes more like a stream than a mist. That poor atomization leads to uneven combustion, wasted fuel, rough running, and a noticeable drop in both power and efficiency across the engine. How additives protect your engine. When fuel doesn't burn evenly, it leads to poor fuel economy and a noticeable loss of power because one or more cylinders aren't operating as efficiently as they should. If you start noticing slight misfires, reduced mileage, rough acceleration, or weaker overall performance, there's a good chance that one or more fuel injectors are partially clogged. This is where using a high-quality fuel with effective cleaning additives can really make a difference. These additives help break down carbon deposits inside the injector, allowing it to spray fuel properly again. Once the correct spray pattern is restored, the fuel can mix evenly with air, burn more completely, and deliver smoother, more consistent power. When you actually see how fuel injectors spray, the difference between a fine mist and a weak stream, it becomes very clear why injector cleanliness matters so much. Proper atomization improves combustion, protects engine components, and helps your car run closer to the way it was originally designed to run. Now let's look at the top of the piston. Since pistons are difficult to remove, a borescope camera can be inserted through the spark plug hole to see inside the engine. On the piston surface, you'll notice dark spots. These are carbon deposits. A small amount of carbon buildup is completely normal, but if it builds up too much, it can increase engine compression or create hot spots. Both of these conditions can lead to detonation or engine knock. This shows how fuel additives help keep the engine clean, from valves to injectors to piston heads. Some premium fuels also go a step further. Certain advanced additives don't just clean, they help reduce wear inside the engine. While engine oil is still the main protection for moving parts, these additives can coat the cylinder walls and help protect the upper piston rings from friction and wear. Inside an engine, where parts are moving fast under extreme conditions, that extra protection can make a real difference in long-term engine life. What fuel should you actually use? There's one more benefit worth mentioning. If your car isn't driven very often, maybe it's only used on track days, stored for long periods, or parked over the winter, it's especially important to protect the fuel system from corrosion. When fuel sits for a long time, moisture can build up and begin to affect metal components inside the system. High-quality fuel additives help protect these metal surfaces, reducing the risk of corrosion and keeping parts like injectors, valves, and fuel lines in good condition. This protection becomes even more important for vehicles that spend months sitting without being started, where internal components aren't constantly lubricated or cleaned by fresh fuel flow. Now that you understand octane ratings and fuel additives, the big question is, what does all of this actually mean for your car in the real world? The answer is surprisingly simple. No matter what vehicle you drive, the safest and smartest choice is to use the fuel recommended by the manufacturer. Automakers design the engine, the compression ratio, the fuel system, and the engine tuning around a specific type of fuel. That recommendation isn't random. It's based on testing, durability, performance, and long-term reliability. If the manufacturer says to use premium, then premium is what the engine needs to operate correctly and safely. If they say regular, then regular fuel is perfectly fine and won't harm the engine in any way. Following these guidelines helps prevent knock, maintains efficiency, protects engine components, and ensures your car performs the way it was designed to for years to come. There are a few easy ways to find out what fuel your car requires. The first and simplest method is to check behind the fuel door when you're filling up. Most cars have a sticker there that clearly states the required octane. For example, use 91 octane or higher. How to find the right fuel for your car. If there's no sticker behind the fuel door, the next place to check is the fuel filler cap. Sometimes the required octane is written there. However, not every car includes this information on the fuel door or the cap. In some vehicles, you won't find anything written in either place. So how do you know what fuel to use? The simplest answer is the owner's manual. Flip to the fuel section, usually near the back, and you'll find clear guidance on which octane to use. It will often say something like use 87 octane or use regular fuel, and it may also include helpful details about driving at high elevations, fuel quality, or what to do if you hear light or heavy knocking. It's definitely worth reading. If you don't have the owner's manual, there's one more important place to check: the dashboard. Get inside the car and look closely near the fuel gauge or driver information display. Some vehicles clearly show messages like premium required. This wording is extremely important and should never be ignored. When a car states that premium fuel is required, it means the engine is designed to operate at higher compression or under conditions conditions where lower octane fuel can cause detonation. Using regular fuel in this situation can lead to engine knock, reduced performance, long-term damage, and in severe cases, expensive repairs. On the other hand, some vehicles display premium recommended. This wording has a very different meaning. It indicates that the engine is optimized to perform best on premium fuel. Explanation was helpful. If it was, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed, consider subscribing.